How Do Hot Air Balloons Work by Ethan Nguyen. If you don't know already, this is a hot air balloon. Have you ever thought about how a hot air balloon floats? Well, hot air balloons are unique flying crafts that rises from heat or thermal energy. There are two types of hot air balloons, the Montgolfier balloon and the hybrid balloon. The Montgolfier balloon uses fire to heat the air inside the balloon to gain lift, just like a regular hot air balloon. On the other hand, the hybrid balloon uses the heated air the same way as the Montgolfier, but it has a compartment of helium or hydrogen gas on the top and doesn't use the burners. Hot air balloons float because of all of the heated air that is created from the burners. Like me, you've probably never been on a hot air balloon before, but you can understand that there is a burner underneath the balloon to make the balloon heat up in the inside, making it lighter than the outside, which is covered with cold air. What are all of the unique parts to a hot air balloon? Well, there are three really important parts to a hot air balloon. The main and most important part of a hot air balloon is its envelope, or balloon. The second part of a hot air balloon is the burner. The last part of a hot air balloon is the basket. The envelope is a fabric bag made of strong, light nylon with an opening at the end called the mouth. It is laid out before every flight and is partially inflated with cold air from high-powered fans. Then the cold air inside will be heated with the burner, which is the next part we're going to talk about. The burners are basically the engine of the balloon. The burners are secured to a metal frame attached above the basket and under the mouth of the envelope. It is ignited with mixes of liquid propane from pressurized gas tanks with oxygen. Then just aim the flame towards the mouth of the envelope to heat the inside. The last part of the hot air balloon is the basket. The basket is attached to the bottom of the envelope with extremely strong metal cables. The basket is important because it carries all of the passengers. The baskets have reinforced steel frames and are clad, which means clothed, in woven wicker. How can a hot air balloon float? Well, there is a burner making the inside of the balloon more lighter than the outside. The cold air in the inside becomes almost obsolete and the heated air in the balloons overpower the cold air surrounding the balloon. Scientifically, the heated molecules are more spread out and it bounces around inside the balloon. The heated molecules make the air less dense than the space surrounding the balloon. Also, the balloon can't float if there are too many people on a single balloon. Are hot air balloons safe or dangerous? Well, hot air balloons are more safe than dangerous. The only problem with the hot air balloon is that you can't steer it. In that sense, they travel with the wind, which varies at different speeds. If it is a very windy day, you wouldn't find yourself hot air ballooning that day. Other than that, if the winds are pleasant, you can ride the hot air balloon for as long as that burner lasts. In conclusion, we now know and understand the three main parts of a hot air balloon, which is the burner, the envelope, and the basket. We also know how a hot air balloon could float with thermal energy and how it is more safe than dangerous. Now you know all of the importance of how a hot air balloon could float, and maybe ride one day. Here's the bibliography.